How's it going, Top Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my reaction video to Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. That's just finished at the City Ground. So yeah, Nottingham Forest come to a 1-0 defeat. That does end our Emirates FA Cup run for this season. But I just want to say thank you to the club, thank you to Nottingham Forest. I'm so proud of these boys, so proud of the performance they put out there today. You know, that's my club. That is the club I love, and you know, they just showed to the world really what we're all about, and I couldn't be more proud of them. You know, the run that we've been on this season from the FA Cup has been magical. Arsenal we beat in the third round. Fourth round, I was lucky enough to be there to witness that amazing atmosphere and a 4-1 win over Leicester. Huddersfield, we beat them 2-1, stopped their unbeaten streak in the year 2022, and then unfortunately we just fell a little bit short against Liverpool. But you just can't fault the desire, the hunger, the passion, just everything, the heart that they put there in that performance. They left everything out there, and you've got to be proud of them. You can't be anything other than proud. You couldn't have asked them to do anything else out there. Maybe score a goal, but we're playing against an incredible defence in Liverpool. Brilliant goalkeeper, world-class goalkeeper Alisson, world-class goalkeeper centre-back in Virgil van Dijk. You know, Konate is going to be world-class. And yeah, I just think that chance that Zinchenko had before they went to score, maybe that was the one. But you can't really look back on that too much. It was a difficult opportunity. The ball did bounce up just before he went to take contact with it. But yeah, you know, I'm just so pleased with the lads, to be honest with you. Pleased lads, proud of the lads, to be honest with you. I think just everything they put in there was fantastic. And for Joe Worrall to get given man of the match against Liverpool in a game that we lost, you know, that shows you something. I think we defended really well the first half. We didn't go as forward as much, but I think that might have been the game plan, to try and get to half-time still at 0-0 and take it from there. Second half, we really went for it. Had a good couple of chances. Yates had a header. Cafu had a chance that he volleyed over the bar. Obviously, Zinchenko was that I just alluded to a minute ago. Yeah, you take one of those chances and we could be singing K Sua still. We could be on the way to Wembley to face Manchester City. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be tonight. But like I say, you just can't be anything other than proud of these boys. Looking at that tonight, it just shows why I love this club so much, why I'm such a proud Nottingham Forest supporter. We just showed everything that we're all about, everything that this new Cooper regime has shown us in the league and in the cup prior to tonight has just been shown there today. Exceptional from the boys. I couldn't be more proud. I think Spence not being in the back five kind of limited us a bit going forward down that right-hand side. I think with three centre-backs next to him, he's got that licence to go forward a little bit, and having to be a bit more restricted wasn't as helpful to us in that aspect. But I think he did well enough in the chance he did get to go forward. Lolly did well sort of shielding him in the first half. Figueiredo played really well, I thought, really composed on the ball. It might have been his error for the goal, maybe not picking up Jota, but other than that, I think he was really, really good. Joe Worrall, absolutely outstanding. Man of the match, thoroughly deserved it. It was exceptional tonight for me. You know, just incredible all over the pitch. Garner and Yates put in a really good performance in that midfield too. The front three behind the striker, when they got on the ball, Johnson, first half was a bit quiet, second half picked up the ball a bit more, put in a lovely inviting ball for Zinchenko for his chance. You know, I think every player on that pitch can hold their head up high. No one was embarrassed or anything like that. I think we were just, you know, you can really lift your head up high and say, you know, we couldn't have given any more. Just so proud of the boys for the performance today. And you know, we've got 2 weeks of the international break, which is helpful. It sort of limits, or what's the word? It shortens, I guess, the game time that we are missing McKenna, missing Cook, missing Lowe, because of the international break. We have sort of 2 weeks or a week where their injury's not going to benefit us. It's not going to affect us in the league standings. But yeah, you know, I'm just like I say, I've mentioned it before, but I'm just so proud of the boys. I think everyone was really, really good. You look at the back four and the keeper. I think Horvath made some good saves. We really limited them to long shots in large parts of the game. They couldn't really get too many chances in. There was one where Firmino was played in, and I just thought, well, that's it, 1-0 Liverpool. But he stood up well and did a really, really great job, which was what you want to see from Horvath. The back four, like I mentioned Spence already. Worrell, Figueiredo were excellent. Colback putting a really good shift up against Harvey Elliott, and then I think it was Minamino before he got taken off. You sort of see it. Spence is a more attacking side of it. He hangs back a bit, but really gets stuck in defensively and did really well tonight. The midfield too, in Garner and Yates were excellent. Just maybe couldn't have gotten the ball a little bit more. Maybe, so let me rephrase that. Couldn't have gotten the ball as much as they would have liked. But it's Liverpool with one of the best midfielders in the world, so you're always going to get the ball against them, and I think they did well without it. Johnson was better in the second half than the first half, had more chances when the play opened up a little bit more, putting an invited ball for Zinkernagel. Zinkernagel, I think, was good, had that chance, and he's had a few chances. There was one against Arsenal where he should have scored before Graben did, and we were not lucky enough, but we were able to go on and win that still, whereas this one came back to bite us a little bit. And Lolly looked good in the first half, and the bits of the second half that he was in there, I'm really proud of him. Really pleased for him to get him back and playing, because he's been such a good servant to the club over the past couple of years, and those 2 seasons under Karanku and under the first season under Sabri, he was excellent. And then Davis, I think he did well. Davis, I think he had a chance. Might have been first half. I really wanted to see him show his muscle against Van Dijk, really just give him some, and he did that once or twice, but not as much as you'd have liked. But what can you expect against Virgil van Dijk, probably the best centre back in the world of football at the moment. Then the substitutes, I think Mighton looked good when he was on the pitch, lively, running at the defence. Silva didn't really get much chance to shine, so you can't really comment on him too much. Cafu looked good, had that chance, and he was good on the ball when he was on the ball and tried to make things happen. And then Surridge, did he put through for a chance? He might have been, and I think he got pulled back, but he's always looked really lively and really just always on that shoulder of the fan of the friend. They're trying to get in, they're trying to get the goals and trying to get the chances, and I think he was really good. Touching on the VAR and the for their goal and the penalty, I think if it was a penalty, was it a penalty? It's hard to say. As a Forest fan, I think possibly. I think it could have been, but if I wasn't a Forest fan and as a neutral, I'm not sure what I'd have thought. And then for Jota's goal, I thought he was offside. It looked offside from the pitch they were giving, but if you look at it from a different angle, he's not. So I don't quite know really myself, but at the end of the day, you're just saying, what if it's not going to affect anything now? But yeah, absolutely over the moon with the way we played. Unfortunately, the result wasn't what we wanted, but I'm so proud of these boys. Every head can be raised so high in there. We've got the 2 weeks off, but well, not 2 weeks off because some players are going to be on international duty, but 2 weeks to focus on the next game, and I can't think off the top of my head who it is, but we've got massive confidence going into that one. Big game, whoever it is, and we need to go out there and get all 3 points and keep this run going and keep the field factor going around the club. So yeah, absolutely delighted with the effort, delighted with the performance, other than the fact we just could not seem to get that goal. So proud of the boys, and I love this club so much. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, smash that like button, subscribe if you are new around here, let us know in the comment section what you thought on the game, and come on you Reds.